Hi, I'm Kate Barrett, the founder of Shine a Light Media and the Email Marketing Academy, and welcome to today's Tuesday email marketing tip video. And I am so excited to bring you this information today because it really is the foundation for getting engagement with your email campaigns. So last week I set you a challenge, and I'd love to know still how you got on with that if you haven't let me know already. But I've heard from loads of you who have loved the challenge and found it really, really useful to generate all of those content ideas. So if you missed that, go back to the first video from June where we're talking about what engagement is and how you can really find out what your audience want to hear about from you so that you can provide really valuable, relevant, interesting content within your email marketing strategy. And that was all about collecting data. Now, that was general data about your audience generally. It wasn't subscriber specific. And what I want to talk about today is subscriber specific data. Data that you hold in your database, in your list, about each individual subscriber, when they signed up, how they signed up, did they sign up for a specific offer, did they come in through a webinar, did they take out a special offer with you or claim a voucher. You've got that information in your database, and if you haven't got that information about sign-up forms, start tracking it because it's very, very easy to do in most email service providers. So have a look into that. But the key, and you've probably heard me say it before if you follow any of my videos or you've been watching anything that I've been doing, is that the key really is in the list. If the data is in your database, you can use it to personalize, segment, and trigger highly engaging emails. This is where the fun stuff really comes in email marketing. These are the bits that I really love. We're taking it past just a newsletter, a batch and blast, same message to everybody. That's old school. We want to get away from that and we want to get funky with it. So, in the next couple of videos, I've got some specific techniques that I want to share with you, so don't miss those videos. But today, we're starting with the data. Again, that foundation. If you want to use any of the tools I'm going to be telling you about in the next couple of weeks, you need to have the data in your database. So, a lot of you are probably sitting there and saying to me, okay, Kate, that's lovely, but I'm only collecting first name and email when someone signs up. How on earth am I supposed to know all of these things? Well, you've got a couple of strategies that you can take. You can either extend your sign up form when people first sign up and ask them a couple more questions. So if you're a business coach, for example, you could ask them about the specific areas of what you provide that they're interested in so that you can send them tailored, relevant content based on their interests. If you are a retailer, you may want to collect somebody's date of birth so that you can send them an amazing birthday gift, either to get them to purchase before their birthday, to have something extra special sent to them on their birthday, or even just to say, happy birthday. That's what we do with our friends, right? We say happy birthday. We've got that relationship with them. So you can do that in email as well. But if you don't have this data collected, you're not going to be able to do any of these amazing things. So you need to have a think about the data you want to collect on sign up. Now, you don't want to make the forms too long because you don't want to dissuade people from completing them. But remember, you only need to make first name and email address compulsory, for example. And the rest of the questions, you could have another 3 questions and they're optional. So people don't have to fill them in if they don't want to. Or you can make them all compulsory. But the more questions you make compulsory, the less people you're going to have completing the form. But the positive side of that is that people that do complete the form are going to be highly qualified, got a lot of information about them. So the sign-up form is the first place that you can start to collect that data. Now, as I've already mentioned, you'll already have some data that you're automatically collecting. Every time you send out an email, there's statistics against each subscriber in your database to let you know whether they opened or clicked, whatever they did with your email. That information is in your database already if you've been sending emails. So you've got that chunk. If you've got different opt-in offers, as I mentioned, you can track the different sign-up forms so that you know if somebody comes in from opt-in offer 1, they're interested in opt-in offer one's topic, opt-in offer two, that topic. Gives you a little bit more idea, more information about what they may be interested in, so you can target them specifically. Remember, batch and blast, old school. As an entrepreneur, it's fine to do that to begin with, but I really, really want to take you through to getting more clever, getting down with the kids, and really, really getting funky with your email marketing. So that's just some data you may already have. Now, another way to ask people for data is through a survey. Now, this is something that's sent out after somebody signs up, and if we want to put a technical term on it, we can call it progressive profiling, finding out more information about your subscriber as you go through the relationship. So you may send out an initial survey. You may send another one after 6 months of the subscriber being with you, 12 months, progressively building up the information so that you can use it to get really, really personal. So let's look at some other data that you may already have without even asking additional questions for it. Whether somebody has purchased from you or hasn't purchased from you. As we said earlier, their activity with your email program. How long has it been since they opened and clicked and positively engaged with your emails? So that's another key piece of data that you've already got if you've been sending emails. So there's lots of data there, and you can also think about how you can collect more data. But you need to know how you're going to use that data, because there's no point in collecting it if you're not going to use it. We only want to ask people for information that is really relevant to the information we want to send to them and making their experience with our email program and our brand and our company in general better and better. So data is the starting point. You've got your general data. What do your general audience want to hear about from you? What would be helpful? And then specific data at a subscriber level that allows you to use tools and techniques to get personal and get funky with it. So I've got a challenge for you again today, of course, because it's Tuesday and this is my tip video, and I want to challenge you and get you using email in the right way to increase your results. So your challenge for today is to look at the data that you already have in your email service provider. Are there any gaps of data that you would like to see in there that you would like to use going forward to get funky with it? So have a look at your data, have a little explore, again, a little bit more detective work before we move into some really hardcore tools and techniques that you can use to increase your engagement. So until next week, why not hop over to shinealightmedia.com/blog, find this video and leave me a comment below. What data do you currently have in your database, and how are you using it at the moment? Or are you collecting data and not using it to get personal? So let me know in the comments below this video. Now, as an extra special, June also has 5 Tuesdays, which means that we've got an extra Tuesday for me to bring you some amazing information. Now, I want to get really personal with you. I want to hear from you. In this final video of June 2015, I'm going to be answering your email marketing questions live in our Tuesday tip video. So if you've got any questions, email me directly to kate@shinealightmedia.com, and I'm going to gather all those questions together and answer as many as I can in the final Tuesday tip video of June 2015. So don't forget to email me at kate@shinealightmedia.com with your questions, and I hope to be able to answer them for you live on the video. And until then, I will see you next week for another Tuesday tip video. See you there.